possession.
Couple bad passes on her, just not able to find it where it needed to be. He wanted her to go up strong with the ball, and I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it because 2 points is less than 3, but I mean, I guess it all, like I said, it all works out in the wash, Dylan.
So 41-36 with the timeout. Good timeout there for Coach Timmons. Gives you a chance. One, you made a shot. That's been the rough thing this whole game, really. The Cats haven't made shots, therefore they're not been able to set up their defense. They've had the turnovers, but when you're not scoring, it's not really helping you. As coming out of the timeout, Coach Timmons was pleading there with him. I could read his lips and sort of hear him. He's pretty loud over there. He said, let's D up right here, so see if they can do it. As Marion will have to face the pressure here of the Bearcats. 41-36, Cats with a lead, 5:15 to go.
There it is.
In the fourth period, they nearly had another 5-second call. As they get it in to Billings, still haven't crossed half court. Now they do, as Poston has it on a drive, gets it up. Floater missed off the front. And the ball's loose on the floor. We got a tie up that'll send it back to the Cats as Taylor Owens able to force the jump ball. Bearcat basketball, 5:01 to go, fourth period. We've seen the Bearcats really just thrive from behind the arc tonight. We've not seen a whole lot of inside shots go in for the Bearcats, at least consistently.
It feels like the outside game's been the difference. Actually,
especially in this fourth period.
To elaborate, Jada Campbell's been the difference this far.
Three-pointer from Lee bounces out. It was a good look, but a quick shot missed, and the board goes to Marion as there's a double team there applied by Owens and Lee. Now Marion dribbles it back out to the top of the Ballard Lee logo on the right side here, working it right to left. Marion working off a screen there. That's Stifle. Gets it back out to the top. That's Moss driving. Good pass underneath and a good look and a make. As Grace Billings goes up for the catch, then comes back down and promptly goes right back up with the right hand and cuts it back to a 3-point lead for the Cats. 41-38, 4:20 to go in the ball game. Pass nearly turned over, but Kerrigan Bailey gets it, misses short off the iron. Ball gets tipped back out in transition. Here come the Canes. Poston driving, lost her dribble, puts it up underneath, missed, but the offensive board goes to Blackburn. She puts up a shot off the backboard, missed, and Owens with the board. Couple of looks there inside. They could have cut it to a 1-point game.
And Amaya Lee's hands just quicker than the others, causing some disruption there on the dribble inside.
Lee driving, floater from the middle of the key, and it rattled out and out of bounds off the Cats. Be Marion basketball. They'll have a chance to tie it with a three-pointer here as they'll check Abigail Jennings back into the game. So she's set out there. She's playing with 4 fouls, so she's really going to have to keep her composure defensively. She's really the main scoring.
I think you got to attack her. I think you have to attack her on the next possession.
Have the wherewithal to know she had 4 3-pointers against Graham 2 nights ago and 30 points. She's a 5th leading scorer in the Southwest District, averaging 15 a game. They force it to her through a double team. As they get the pass to her, she tries to drive, nearly lost her dribble, but dribbles it back out to the top as she's guarded closely by DeLeon. Campbell makes contact. She tried to jump a passing route. Stifle was going for the pass, and that'll lead to a foul, and that'll send Marion to the line as they're in the bonus. So that is a tough foul to swallow here with 3:36 to go. You got Marion's top scorer on the court, and now you've got them in the bonus here as Stifle will go to the line for 1-1. After the contact from Campbell, that's just Campbell's first foul in this one. First free throw missed, but the offensive board goes to Marion. Billings comes down, or actually, Billings came down with it but lost it, and Campbell lost it on the other end as she was driving toward the key as she just passed half court, got sort of tripped up as she was falling for the ball, and the turnover, it goes out of bounds.
Something to note, Marion is 1 for 6 on their last 7 free throws.
So that could end up being, it might not even be the turnovers. The turnovers do impact it, but when you go back and look at the free throws in this one too. In a close game, everything counts. Jada Campbell comes with a tip steal. She drives in transition, goes with the left hand up and missed. Lee comes down.
Slow down, get your shot right here.
Taylor Owens, three-pointer in the corner, got it.
I lied, I'm sorry.
From a 3-point game to a 6-point game. Why not take the shot? Owens breaks it back out to 6, and they get it to Jennings. Nearly another turnover off the inbounds. Jennings trying to drive. Bailey pokes it loose. A couple of players loose on the floor there. 3-pointer up from Jennings, missed off the front iron. Offensive board goes to Marion. Billings and Owens fighting for it. And out of bounds, it'll go to the Cats as they were falling for it. And like you said, Looked like Marion was laying on the line there with the contact, so it'll be Bearcat basketball. 2:51 to go. Cats lead by 6 points. We're about to have a substitution as Allie Sidnor. A little bit of timeout here. Coach Timmons talking to an official. Refs are going to convene here. I don't really know what they're talking about.
Don't know what you can talk about. She's laying on the laying on the out of balance line for the basketball. What else can you call it?
Might be something along with substitutions. I'm not really sure what they're talking it over with. Maybe.
Yeah. Had to be that.
Because Sidnor's here at the table getting ready to check in, but they're going to leave her on the table. I think Coach Timmons was saying that she had already gotten there right before the ball was out of bounds, so she should have been able to check in, but won't let her check in yet as the Bearcats.
Hand check. That was her
control.
fifth.
Cats break the press, get it down on the block. Bailey had a pass, bounce pass underneath. Amaya Lee with a turnover, trying to force it to Bailey. Campbell checks out, and in comes Allie Sidnor. 2:41 to go, fourth period. Cats lead by 6. Again, Abigail Jennings playing with 4 fouls, the leading scorer for the Hurricanes, as they'll inbound it to Stifle against the pressure of Sidnor. Still haven't crossed the timeline yet. Now they have. Marion has. It's high pass, a wild pass, loose on the floor. Turnover, steal by Bailey, and she passes out quickly to Lee, and they'll try to push in transition. They got 4 on 3, but Lee will push and hold up and pull back there. And now Owens with the contact puts up a shot in sort of an awkward angle there. She sort of fell off to her left side, but she'll go to the line on the shot attempt. We'll see if they call it on the floor. Didn't see a signal there. It might be called on the floor.
Let's see.
I believe it is. Have a couple of substitutions.
26 turnovers.
De Leon checks out, and back out on the floor is Jada Campbell.
With Virginia High scoring 18 points off of those turnovers tonight, Dylan.
44-38, Bearcats with the lead. Wow. Turnovers, the difference so far. 2:13 to go. Cats holding the ball out at the top of the key. No rush here after gaining a possession. There's a drive, right hand. Amaya Lee got it, and it's an 8-point lead for the Cats. 46-38 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth.
She did nothing but blow the doors off over there.
Just went right by all the defenders. We got a foul inside. That will go against Bailey, her 4th. Just looked like a slippage there, but they end up calling Bailey with the foul. That should be her 4th. Team foul number 8. That'll send Marion to the line here with 1:54 to go for a double bonus. Their 8th team foul for the Cats.
Her 3rd is what they say.
Actually, they're going to call that foul on Campbell, who came in off the backside. So it is Campbell's 3rd. Well, if anything, it sort of bailed Kerrigan out. That would have been her 4th. First free throw up and in. 46-39 with 1:54 to go. Second free throw from Billings in. Nothing but net. 46-40, back to a 6-point advantage for the Bearcats.
Look up the floor. There it is.
They try to push it, and a turnover, near turnover. Bailey steals it back, gets it inside, and a block from Billings. In contact as Billings was falling, or not Billings, but that will go on Leffler, who was falling for it. Sometimes this game tonight's been sort of like a football game, just people falling all over the place for the basketball. 46-40 after the foul. That's a 6th foul on Marion. There will be a substitution. Molly May will check out, and in steps Brittany Stifle. Bearcats lead 46-40 with 1:45 to go here in the 4th period. Again, this is
that's
really
who you want
season on the line for Marion. The Cats,
you just slow down.
Regular
slow
season
down.
champs.
2-possession game right now.
Amaya Lee has it, tried to probe defensively, got a look, but passed it inside to Bailey, and contact. Bailey will go to the line. Coach Timmons wanting her to be a little more aggressive there, going up for it. 46-40, now Bailey will go to the free throw line. Kerrigan was an even 50% free throw shooter a year ago. Bailey misses the front. 46-40. Bailey averaging 5 points a game for the Cats in 2018.
I'd say she's close to that mark tonight.
1:28 to go, and that one missed short. A couple of big misses there.
Needed those.
Billings comes down with the board. Sidnor guarding Poston closely. She brings it past the timeline. Marion needs something here, trailing by 6 with 1:16 to go. They get it to Jennings, and an easy look inside with a finger roll right hand.
Still a two-possession game, though. That's the kind of shot you want them to take if they're going to take one.
4-point lead now. Amaya Lee dribbles it off to the right side, right in front of Coach Timmons.
Stay there. Stay right there. Don't force the issue.
And now they get it back out to Campbell. Yeah, unless they guard you close, you just sort of
run the weave. Heck yeah. Show them what the Harlem Globetrotters like to do.
Working off a screen there for Sidner. They're trying to foul now, but
she's too fast.
They can't catch Amaya. They get it to Owens, and there's the foul with 45 seconds to go. A lot of time went off there, close to 18 seconds. The Bearcats had the ball. And Owens will go to the free throw line for the Cats. Already holding a 4-point lead with 45 seconds to go, trying to move on into the Southwest District Championship on Saturday afternoon if they can hold on here. Owens had 16 in the last regular season game. She's averaging 17 a game as the first free throw up and in, and the Cat lead now up to 5. Owens a year ago, 74% from the line. Definitely one of the girls you want to get to the free throw line, so definitely smart of Amaya Lee to find her there whenever she realized Marion was looking for the foul. DeLeon checks in to the ball game for Sidnor. Second free throw up and in from Owens. And Marion calls a timeout. 48-42, 45 seconds to go in this one. We talked about the number 50. Cats 2 points away from hitting that mark with 45 seconds to go in this one. Again, the Bearcats on the year 10-2 when they score 50 or more points. What do you think at this point, Marion? If you're Marion, you got to find Jennings, right? Even 4 fouls or not, you got to go to your score. Or Billings.
I think at this rate, Billings is going to have to foul out at some point. Whoever they want to run the press, they're going to run the press. Whenever you're inbounding the ball, you have to be conscious enough to throw it to whoever Billings is guarding, I think. And she's going to have to foul out.
I think a lot of it will have to do with this possession if you're Marion. 6-point deficit with 45 seconds to go. You taking the three right now, or you taking your chance? You got to get it quick. Whatever you're getting, it's got to be a quick look.
I think you got to hit a three. It's going to be good for your confidence. Kind of tamper the crowd, tamper the emotions of the other team. I think it's something you have to do. Is you got to take the three here.
So you're drawing up a play here from beyond the arc. Okay. But we have seen success inside. Gracie Billings getting some good open looks inside, and then you maybe get a foul on somebody over on this end. It'll be interesting here to see who the Cats break the huddle with for this possession.
I think you take your free throw team. I don't think you take anybody but your free throw team. And it looks like that's what it is.
Well, you see Bailey coming out there on the floor who's had a rough night from the line. So
law averages, Dylan. Law averages.
The 50% free throw shooter last year, too. So Cats will press off the inbound with a 6-point lead, 45 seconds. They try to hit a home run pass over the top. Ball is still rolling loose. It goes out of bounds off the Cats. It was close. Nearly out of bounds off of Jennings. Would have been Bearcat ball if so, but they call it out of bounds off of Owens. And it'll be Marion basketball. Well, if you're Marion right there, you lost 3 seconds on a risky pass, and you got it on the baseline here, so you might have a play. They'll get it into Jennings on the corner, on the right corner. Back inside, a miss from Billings.
No foul.
And Kerrigan Bailey comes down with the board, and now Amaya Lee dribbles it up, and they'll foul her with 32 seconds to go. And I think you got to have the wherewithal there to foul Bailey right after she makes the basket. But Bailey right there just sort of had enough awareness to realize that
I got to get it there to the court. Yeah.
Well, she got it to Lee. Amaya Lee, 56% free throw shooter a year ago. The first free throw up and in. 49-42, the Bearcat lead now up to 7 here in the semifinals. This has been one of the most odd games we've had to call this year. It might be the number one as far as what we've seen tonight. All the turnovers that Marion's had, the fact that it's just a single-digit scoring difference in this one. And you can't say enough about the way they've scrapped in this one. They could have easily just threw it in the tank there in that first quarter. They were trailing 14-5. They won the second quarter 14-6, and they were only down by 1 at half.
Got the lead in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they led in the third with 1.5 minutes to go. 50-42 as Lee makes both free throws. They get it to Jennings in transition. Good pass underneath to Glass.
Ooh.
And she's fouled as she puts the shot up and misses. She'll go to the line with 27 seconds to go. It's not ideal there, but at least the ball didn't go in the hoop. That's the main thing. Didn't have an and one.
Yeah, if you're Marion, you're just glad the clock stopped and you got a chance to put some points on the board.
Glass to the line. Couple of dribbles there. Shot up, missed short. 50-42 still to score as the Cats will bring in some substitutions. Allie Sidnor checks in